All right, so here we have all our sand tray materials. Now they wouldn't be exactly how they were designed originally. Now under Dora Calf and the original sand tray, what you would have holding the sand would be rectangular, and it would have been 28.5 inches by 19.5 by 3 inches. And normally it's painted blue inside, because for sand you'll have either dry sand or wet sand, and that's why we have water here. But we need to be flexible, and so we don't have your regulation materials, but we have a different assortment of miniatures here. So you might have different miniatures depending on the child. We have some wrestlers, we have some army guys. Depending on the child, you might not necessarily have some army characters, depending on what kind of things they went to. And then generally, on the first meeting, you just have the child, and they just come in and they be attracted to whatever's there. They'd take the sand, they'd start playing with the miniatures, and you'd let them build their world, and you'd document it. Take some pictures, explain to them that you'd take pictures, and then also in traditional sand tray, you'd also have a Polaroid as well, and you'd allow the child to take a picture of the sand tray after they're done and to take it home with them. And then the child's always allowed to make a mess. You lay out some ground rules for them, but you let them make a mess and you never make the child clean up. You always clean up afterwards, because they have that, and then you want to take photos as well, so you can really see how they've developed it. And as you become more accustomed to what sand tray is, you learn how to track, which I wouldn't have experience now, but hopefully if I were to work with sand tray further, I would develop that experience.
Hi everyone. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of role play where I am going to play the client. Normally, obviously because we are dealing with children and youth who are refugees, we would have somebody who can kind of come from that lived experience, but I myself have never experienced any kind of migration, so I'm hesitant to kind of enter into that role. So I am going to kind of get into the headspace of being a preteen, 13 years old, maybe channel some of my own experiences. For the role play, we are going to pretend like I am coming into this during the COVID pandemic with lots of anxieties. And I've been having issues in the past before COVID in school, and I've been having some issues at home with my parents.
Okay, and then, so I'm Matthew, I'm going to be the therapist. Normally I wouldn't have a therapy dog, but since we have to do this at my home, Monster is in the video for right now. But so I'm kind of like a school board social worker. We've done some work together thus far, psychotherapy related, but I feel like sand tray might be a better way for us to connect. So I've brought these materials with me to my office, along with my dog Monster, and we're gonna try sand tray for the first time. Hey Maeve, welcome today. How are you doing?
Okay.
You're probably wondering, things are a little different today than normal. We don't always connect well with talking, so I thought I'd try something new with us today. And I thought maybe we could try. So I've got some toys, some miniatures here, and some stuff, and I have some sand, and I have some water. And now you're free to just build your world, kind of like how you're feeling with everything going on. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and use the sand, use the water, and just, you know, feel it out and be there. And you know, the only thing I ask is don't throw the sand, you know, and you know, after you're done, you can take a picture on your phone, bring it home, and then just leave it there. And you know, if you want to talk to me while you're doing this, that's cool. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Afterwards, you can take one of the little toys home. All right? One that speaks to you.
Okay. So how do I start? What do I do?
Well,
Do I start with the sand?
yeah, you can put the sand in, you can have water, you can build.
Wow. That's so pretty. Can I change things?
Yeah, you're free to do what you want with it. It's yours. There's no right or wrong.
Wow, what are these? Building blocks?
Yeah, they're like log builders.
Huh?
Yeah,
They're weird.
yeah. I used to play with those when I was a kid.
When you were a kid, that must have been a really long time ago.
Yeah, not so long.
Whoa. Creepy. Aw, so cute. It's like Monster.
Yeah.
I think I'm done.
What do you, what can you say about this tonight? What do you see?
Well, this house here is kind of like my house, and then the spider here is kind of like me and my family because we're staying home a lot now. With everything going on, we have to be inside. And same thing with this little dog. I have him surrounded by these creepy little insects. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. I like the dog, and I like the these guys here with their tongues. They're pretty funny.
So this is your world now,
Yeah.
as you see it now.
Mhm.
Now, if you were to change that world into what you'd like it to be,
Huh.
how would you change that?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Well,
Like saying, yeah,
miss my friends, and I'm kind of scared. I'm scared for my friends, and I'm scared for my grandma. I don't know. I wish things would just go back to normal. So this is the finished product. Of course, that short video was just kind of like a shortened version of what a session really would be like. And if you weren't able to notice, this here was kind of like the home that the client was referring to, and the spider being her and her family.